80% of Asian businesses are facing the effect of the Asian boycott currently in America, and they are not happy about it because their shops are literally empty. So if you've been looking for information like this, or you've been missing out on news like this, you're welcome to my channel because I'm going to be giving you the full gist. So do well to hit on that subscribe button so that you won't miss out on my future content. Let's begin.
I saw this thing online of how the black people are not going to these salons or this. They are seriously boycotting these Asian people. We are not funding them anymore. It's empty. Look at this. I thought it was a joke. Ain't nobody in there. Wow. Look at this. They are not playing. Talking all of that shit about the niggas, and the niggas ain't going in there to buy you nothing. Wow, I thought it was a joke, but they are not playing with these Asian people. Ain't nobody in there. Saying they don't need the black dollar.
I'm not gonna pretend I fully understand what kind of pain black people go through on a daily basis. That would be a complete lie. It's almost same as, I can understand childbirth. I don't understand women go through during the childbirth because I'm a man and I will never get to experience that. Some black people pointed out, I say all these things because black people want to boycott Asian-owned businesses. Personally, it doesn't affect me. I don't have anything to sell you, or I don't own any business. I'm not scared of that. I just want peace with everybody. This isn't about money, at least for me.
The hate is real. They done knocked out the windows to all these Asian-owned companies in the plaza where I work. Just take a look at this shit. They've knocked out the windows to all. They didn't mess with the black.
So guys, apparently the foreign black Americans weren't joking when they said they were going to boycott Asian businesses, and as you've seen in these clips, the shops are literally empty, the salons are empty, the nail shops are empty, and these guys have literally decided to spend their money where it matters. And the Asian businesses have a lot to say about, the Asian business owners have a lot to say about this.
All of these places, you see that? Come on down. Come on down. Knocked out the window here. See that? They didn't mess with the black barbershop, thank God. But you have to be careful the shit you say about the black community.
I got a question for you. Do you think that this was truly vandalism, or could this be an insurance claim? Cause I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think.
Attention all black people, we are boycotting Asian businesses. Justice for Cyrus. I am walking in Beauty Town in Wardolph, the beauty supply store, to let them know we are boycotting. Okay? Wow, it's kind of empty. It's quiet, but there's a few people in here. Attention all black people, we are boycotting Asian businesses. Justice for Cyrus. I don't know if y'all heard about it on TikTok, but a young 14-year-old boy was shot and killed in the back for allegedly stealing 4 bottles of water that he did not do. The verdict came out in June, and the Asian man was found not guilty. Black people are boycotting Asian businesses, and that includes beauty supply stores, hibachis, carryouts, spas, and nail salons. Please shop black. Please spend your dollars elsewhere. Black people are not supporting this. We're not spreading hate. We are spreading awareness. Please shop black. Support your black businesses. Justice for Cyrus. Stop shopping it. In here, black people. Huh? It's not black. No, it's not. It's Asian. Yeah. I'm trying to find black-owned beauty supply stores where we can shop. Have you ever heard of the Cyrus situation? Cyrus Belton, shot in the back by an Asian. We are not supporting Asian businesses. Y'all can do what y'all want, but I'm just spreading the word. It's all on TikTok. We're not supporting Asian businesses due to the murder of Cyrus Belton that occurred in South Carolina, which a 14-year-old boy was shot in the back by an Asian man. The verdict came out not guilty. We're boycotting Asian businesses. They do nothing for our communities. Nothing at all. Nothing. But y'all can do what y'all want to do. But I'm just letting y'all know. We're spending our dollars elsewhere. Black businesses. They don't value our money at all. I appreciate that. To all my followers, viewers, supporters, if you like what I'm doing and you're with the movement, please donate to my Cash App and support the cause. $FOXI22. That's Cash App again. FOXI22. Thank you so much.
So what you and I have got to do is get involved. You and I have to be right there breathing down their throat. Every time they look over their shoulder, we want them to see us. We want to make them pass the strongest civil rights bill they've ever passed. Because we know even after they pass it, they can't enforce it.
Single one of you over there boycotting Asian business and spreading more Asian hate, you fucking black fucking people with your black fatigue, okay? And what your people call niggerism. Yeah, not my words, those are your people words. You people that is living in that black culture mentality, the poor victim mentality, thinking that people still owe you fucking reparation. Every single
Now, this an Asian woman. Sound just like a white woman. This is how they think about you. This is what they think of you. We ain't spread no misinformation about Asians. We ain't said nothing demeaning towards Asians as a whole. All we said is we're gonna take our money and we're gonna go shop with our own people.
That's it.
Since y'all can't seem to respect us in our own communities. And it's causing this type of pushback. They learning from these white people. They learning to play the victim. We ain't say nothing hateful about y'all folks.
Nothing.
I tell y'all what y'all haven't said nothing about one of y'all folks killing one of our babies. Y'all ain't had no remorse for that. Y'all ain't had no empathy for that. Y'all ain't condemned this man's actions once. But then y'all condemning us because we want to spend the money with our own? Ain't that what y'all do? So we want to do what y'all do, and y'all say that we in a black culture mentality. And she said it boldly. This me saying this.
Yeah.
I'm saying this shit. This an Asian woman. Sound just like a fucking cracker. Because that's what they are. We're going to have to be very, very, very intentional and very strategic about this.
I don't have much to add to this H Margate drama except for this. Black people staying in our business, I like it. Because regardless of what your position is on the whole H Mart, blah, 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 at least you guys are caring. Because at the end of the day, this whole H Mart scandal is about whether or not Asians should be welcoming to white people, and if assimilation or getting the goodwill from white people is the goal. You know who's been staying giving us that goodwill though, via drama and gossip? The black community. And it's making me think about my immigrant mom, who was an engineer for 30 years, worked with a ton of racist people, but she said that one person who just seemed to really understand her was the only black person on the team. And she was like, there's just something that like we just get about each other. And also I think she thinks I'm cute. And that has never left me. I always think about that. So thank you for having our backs, black community. May we return the favor.
Well, you know, and shout out to the sister who's doing some good recon, you know, in what they're saying about us as black people. So they're not apologetic about anything. They're just pissed off at you. Because how dare you, black people? So you remember we talked about last night about the collective self-esteem of black America and how black America for a very long time had this low self-esteem. That's why you beg for coalitions. You beg because you always wanted a friend. You always want a friend. If anybody just acknowledge you, you're like, oh my God, it's great. Right. And now what's happening and what I have been seeing happening, which is a beautiful thing, mind you, your collective self-esteem is starting to raise. And when your collective self-esteem starts to raise, you're like, I don't need nobody. I'm good. Man, I got my community. What I need from them? Man, we got a whole $2 trillion that we make as a collective. Well, I don't need nothing from none of y'all. That's when you understand your power. That's when you understand your high collective self-esteem. Once you understand that you are the culture, not a culture, you're the culture. That's what also, like me, example, you know why I don't worry about, oh man, maybe I do some stuff to maybe cross over and try to, I don't have to cross over crap. You know why I don't have to cross over anything? Because I am part of the culture. Everybody want to be a part of the culture. I don't have to go chase nobody else's culture. All these different countries throughout the world is copying my culture. We're not copying theirs. Let's call it what it is. In a lot of these Asian countries, what hairstyles are they trying to do? Our hairstyles. What music are they trying to do? Our music. Look, K-pop, it comes directly from our music. They do hip hop from Japan. They do all these different places. They doing us. We're not doing them. We're not walking around with no kimonos or nothing else over here in America. We are the trendsetters. We are the culture. And they get mad. Oh, black Americans think they're main characters because we are the main character. That's why a lot of you don't like us. And we're not even trying to be. That's the interesting part. We're not trying to be the main character. It's just in us to be the main character. Main character energy, whatever it is. Even the folks don't like that about us. That they got all this power and everything they have, and they still not the main character. They still looked at as lame. And the only time they even get halfway some acknowledgement is when they mimicking us. You can go all the way back to Elvis Presley, to whoever. They got to copy and mimic who we are because we are the culture. We are the salt of America. Take us away from America and you have nothing. And them folks can't stand us for that either. But they know they don't want us gone either. And see how the sisters talking about how some of them responding about they pissed off. But at the same time, they like, well, when they going to stop spend money with us? That's how the folks feel, too. They are angry and upset with us all the time. But at the same time, they can't take a boycott from us either. Listen, Dr. King showed us one good year. One good year. Or it could be permanent. But one good year boycott, sustained boycott, they will change laws and it will break businesses. One good year. One sustained year. That's all. And listen, if we do one sustained year and make an example, then these other groups will be like, yeah, let me go ahead on and leave them alone. I may not like them, but yeah. And see, at that point, remember we talked about last night how, the ADL and how they move and things like that. See, that's moving like them. That's a economic punishment. And Dr. King taught us that long time ago, and we don't use it enough. We don't got to go out there and commit no crime. We got to do nothing to nobody. All we got to do is say, hey, word on the street and everything what we doing right now, we ain't supporting you. We ain't supporting you. No.
The worst thing that Asian fella did was to make a threat against the black communities. A $1.6 trillion industry, especially in black communities alone, where most of the Asian stores, nail shops, beauty supply stores are highly dependent upon the black dollar. So if you take away those stores will run out of business within 3 weeks. That's where it starts. And then it's going to go up to where the supply chain is, where they're getting the goods from. That's going to be highly affected. But in order for this to be a good effect on the Black Americans, we must build our own manufacturing shops right here in America. Right here. Bye.
So I see this boycott is working, right? And I see that it's the black people are being blamed. The reason why I say it like that, because why is it that the black people are being blamed? I mean, don't y'all have any alliance in the other communities? Like, where the white people at? Where the Mexican people at? Where the Indian people? Why is it just black people? Are we really that the blueprint? I think yeah, because excuse me, you guys there's so many people in this world, but y'all focused on black dollar. Where are your white people? Where are your colonizers? Where they at?
Man, what? Like, this is crazy.
Oh, yeah. I did it like, it hadn't been there that long, but I came up here the other day and stood across the street and got some shots.
This is crazy.
Awesome.
Like, how bold could you be?
I know. You wouldn't think it. It's like I didn't even see it. I saw somebody else out here standing up here looking at it. I was walking down that sidewalk over there. I was like,
it's like premeditated, because it's like we just got the verdict from the Cyrus Department. Milton. There's no way you could have done that this quickly. So, you know, I don't call myself an influencer, but I have a few million views between my videos. So I'm going to give you all the publicity, all the attention that you have been wanting, because this is disgusting. This is fucking disgusting.
I couldn't believe it when I was coming down the street.
Like, is this... I care about y'all. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you don't unless you really look at it. Hurry up and buy.
My car right there had one five one.
Yes, sir. Hurry up and buy. With two little black boys and an Asian man looking like hurry up and buy.
Asians said black Americans cannot do without them. They said black Americans cannot wear Nikes, they cannot wear makeup, they cannot do this, they cannot even do their common nails if eventually black Americans decide to boycott Asian in America. Look at the stores. Asian stores are empty. Their stores are empty. Black Americans are not opening their stores. They're not spending their dollar within the black community. Why do you think it is impossible to do something? I don't know. Now Asians are crying bitterly. Asians are saying they don't have anything to rely on, because a lot of them rely on nail tech, salon shops, stores in America. Now black Americans are taking everything back. They're not destroying their properties. They're just saying we are no longer spending our dollar there. We are going to be spending it in the black community. They never even start. Asians are crying already. Don't ever underestimate the power of any ethnicity, honestly. Follow for more, Jerry.
Common sense approach. Now I know most Asian business owners are probably thinking to themselves that this situation with black Americans banning supporting their businesses will eventually come to an end sooner than later, and it'll be back to business as usual. But to be honest with you, I don't think so. As you can see, these ladies getting it in, putting in work. I don't think so. I think you guys are in it for the long haul when it comes to black people supporting your businesses again. And I'm going to give you a few reasons why I think so. Number one, a lot of people been waiting on you to fuck up anyway. And that's just the truth. A lot of people have been waiting on you to fuck up. Which leads me to number two. You have close to 50 million black Americans in this country. A lot of them who have been waiting on the opportunity to provide these services to their community. But you was in the way, which goes back to number one. A lot of people been waiting on you to fuck up. And last but not least, a lot of black Americans have been talking to their children about this. And there's a lot of things you don't want to be in the eyes of your children, but you definitely don't want to be a hypocrite and to look weak in front of your children or in the eyes of your children. So for me to sit down and have these conversations with my children on why we shouldn't support these businesses and then to go and start back supporting them makes me a hypocrite to my child, and it also makes me look weak. So for the, it's a few more reasons, but those just a few reasons why I feel like things will never go back and be the same as it was. This common sense approach.
Hey, Black Americans, have you noticed that throughout this Asian shop owner boycott that we got going on, you got a bunch of Asians popping up saying, well, wait a minute, Rick Chow, he's not the same type of Asian that I am. I'm Japanese, I'm Cambodian, I'm Vietnamese, I'm all this stuff. Interesting, but you told us that we were just black. That I was the same as a Haitian or a freaking Jamaican. That I don't have my own separate lineage group, my own ethnic identity. Whenever you mention reparations, you'll get white people saying, well, I'm part Native, so and you shouldn't get it. Were you a part of the tribes who owned black slaves? I was a part of a different tribe. Or you get them saying, well, I'm Irish. And they mentioned that whole Irish slave bullshit. So every other group out there can distinguish themselves by ethnicity. But suddenly, when it comes to Black Americans, we can't. No. Either you respect my damn ethnicity or I hold you all in the same group. Pick one.
The way y'all keep coming with excuses as to why these nail shops and other Asian businesses and restaurants and stuff are empty, y'all really don't believe that when black people set their minds to it, that they can actually stick to it and make differences. But then again, yes, y'all do. It's why y'all try so hard to convince us, like white supremacists have always done for so many years, that it doesn't matter when we unify, when clearly it does. But to see y'all writing all these excuses, it's a Monday, oh, it's still too early, or this, or maybe just people are standing on their word, black people, and keeping their money in black businesses. Bravo, black people.
Yo, the boycott for the Asian businesses is really happening, y'all. When I tell y'all, even in Metro Detroit, Hazel Park, East Point, the nail shops are empty. Ain't no black women in them shits. The boycott going down, y'all.
And beauty time.
So guys, as you guys have seen, you have so many Asian persons that are bitter about the entire issue, while others, they claim to be understanding. But I don't really think they're getting the point here. Some people think that we are trying to hate on them or something like that, whereas that's not the case. What we are literally trying to do is that we are trying to empower our own economy. And I don't think it's a bad thing to do. Because if you have people, your own people patronizing your own businesses, your economy will turn out to be stronger. And that's literally what we are doing. Not that we are still in the game of maybe revenge, as some of them, they think that we are trying to take revenge against them for what happened to Cyrus, whereas that's not the case. So it's more like we're going to spend our money where we're being respected and where we're going to be valued. And that's just it. So a lot of persons have a lot to say as usual, but very few persons obviously will understand. So that's my own take on this matter. So if you loved my video and you loved content like this, do well to hit on that subscribe button and do well to leave a like, and I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching.